Hello everyone and welcome back to the Belgian Beer Brothers channel. Cedric here in Antwerp with a brand new brew review. Today is number 299 in this series, so tomorrow we have something to celebrate with number 300. But before we do that, let's go over another, let's say an El Cheapo beer. You guys know that I am always looking for the best alcohol-free beer, but also the best cheap beer. And today we landed on another one by Steinburg. Steinburg sounding very German, but it is in fact a Spanish brand made for Mercadona supermarkets. And it will not surprise you that it is brewed in Belgium. So Steinburg is known for being brewed by Font Salem in Valencia, one of the, I think, Grupo Dam breweries, but this particular one, just like a few other Steinburg beers, is brewed by brewery Martens in Bocholt, Limburg in Belgium. What is so special about Steinburg Suave? As far as I found, absolutely nothing. This is a light lager. It was once marketed at 4% ABV. Today it is a 4.8% ABV. But this is meant to be a smooth pilsner, a smooth lager. Now, when we look at the ingredient list, it is very well limited. It is water, barley malts, maize, and hops. For the life of me, I did not find which ones and whatever the amounts were. So this is all we have to go on. Now, I kind of like the can. It is a very classic white-green design. As you guys have noticed, most countries have their own, and even most like supermarkets have their own red beer and a green beer. And so think of Union and Lashko in Slovenia, think of Heineken and any other brand in Holland, think of Jupiler here in Belgium, and maybe Stella Artois. Yeah, there's always this ongoing rivalry, and if there are three brands, they'll probably have a blue brand as well. But in this case, we have that classic design, very large barcode to scan easily at the supermarket, a large ring with beer in all languages just to make it clear, and apart from that, a very two-tone or three-tone, I should say, classic design with the crest, the Steinburg crest, and an enlarged, let's say, negative crest with the name Steinburg Suave. I think Suave meaning smooth or soft. I think it refers to the alcohol percentage and maybe the use of maize, of corn, in the beer, making it a bit smoother. That's it, that's all I know. So we already covered the brewery, the beer, and the can. So I think there's nothing left for us than trying it out. Some nice vapor escaping there. It's a bit ironic that this beer has such a huge carbon footprint, since it was brewed in Belgium and I actually went to Spain and brought it back to Belgium. Right off the bat, we notice that this is very clear. This is extremely clear, well filtered. It does have that nice golden yellow color that we expect from a lager. Some, I would say, white-ish or off-white foam. I like that this isn't white or cleaning product commercial white. That means it may not have been tampered with that much. Now, I am not saying that Martens is a bad brewery, but I am saying it is a large macro brewery that brews a lot. Now, when talking about Martens, there is a myriad of beers that I can mention. Let's say some other Steinburg beers, but also, for example, Carapils, which is our own cheapest supermarket beer in the country. What else can I mention? Maybe I should mention Average Rob's Tout Bien Pils. which was actually a very good beer. So it's absolutely not a bad brewery. But like I said, golden yellow, very clear, some whitish, slightly off-white foam, nice lasting foam, nice lacing as well, tiny bubbles and some medium bubbles. So yeah, mixed bubbles, not bad at all. And this is gonna sound weird, but this smells very, very beery. By that I mean very, very classic, typical lager, a bit malty, a bit hoppy, a bit bittersweet, quite a bit of carbon dioxide as well. Yeah, smells nice. So let's go for the taste. Cheers. Okay, all in all, tastes like it smells, so the scent and the taste go hand in hand. Although it might be a tiny bit sweeter than I expected, and the mouthfeel is rather thin, I would say slightly watery, but it is very soft tasting, it is very smooth as the name implies. It is nice and bitter and hoppy. It is slightly malty, taken that it's a bit sweet. So I would call this a decent Pilsner. I think for an everyday beer, to drink at home, especially in Spain when you're on your hot summer terrace overlooking the pool or the sea. I think this is a great value beer. And why do I mention the great value? Well, one simple reason. Before pushing the record button, I actually looked up what I paid for this beer. More or less, I don't keep receipts. But I saw that this is 25 cents per can, so 75 cents per liter. That's cheap. Thinking about how a Tout Bien, for example, costs 3 euros per liter, which is 4 times as much. Yeah, there is of course a difference, and I do mention Tout Bien because it's from the same brewery and a similar story, but keeping in mind that it is the same brewery and a similar story, I absolutely think that that difference, that 4 times difference, makes this a decent price quality equation beer. So I do think we have a very, very nice El Cheapo beer. So why wait any longer? Now, it is a very volatile beer. And by volatile, I mean it doesn't stick around for long at all. It has virtually no aftertaste. It is quite thirst quenching, but I do like my aftertaste in my beers and a bit more aroma. So yeah, let's not wait any longer. How about scoring this beer? That's a toughie. I would say a decent 3.5. Initially, absolutely decent, absolutely nice, nice tasting, very well brewed, I guess. Looks nice as well, but the lack of aftertaste and that thin mouthfeel are just annoying enough to not go higher than 3.25, 3.5. So I am being rather generous with that 3.5. But nonetheless, yeah, if I'm ever back in Spain, in this case Calpe, I wouldn't mind buying this again. Alright, that all being said, that was it for today. Join me back tomorrow for my 300th review. I promise I have something nice in store to celebrate. We're gonna celebrate the 300th review, but also a birthday with a nice special limited edition bottle. If you guys liked this review, let me know down in the comments. Hit that thumbs up or let me know either any other way. If you want to see more, subscribe and hit that bell icon, and you will get notified whenever I upload something, which should be twice a weekend at 8 p.m. So I'll see you guys again tomorrow at 8. Cheers.